I release all inner conflict related to unresolved issues of self-acceptance. In this now moment, I seek and find harmony and balance with clarity of merging the light and dark aspects of my being. The emotional satisfaction that is mine is being at one with myself. That is enough. I am enough. All is well. All people, places, and things and circumstances that seek to control and manipulate me with the intent to take from me deceitfully and maliciously cannot cross this threshold under any circumstances. I pledge that my intentions upon entering the sacred space of unconditional love and karmic justice is to only contribute equal reciprocity of unconditional love, truth, honesty, and integrity. Right? Join me for prayer. If that's not your thing, I understand. However, this is my sacred sanctuary, and here we seal the sacred moment with prayer. Spirit, all our ancestors and spirit guides, and all the beautiful, lovely, magical beings that are with us. I just want to say thank you for this moment. There's a lot that we're asking for. And for those of us that's putting the work in, you see the blood, sweat, and tears that we're accepting as part of the journey. I want to say thank you for taking the time to teach us how to get to know ourselves by allowing us to get to know you personally. And I know that this relationship we're developing with you, it's not over. And I know that there's so far that we will go together. But in this moment, I just want to give thanks for the cohesiveness that we have in this moment of peace. No energy of conflict is welcome in this space. And I ask that the children of the light workers who are listening to this, the animal companions and plants, also get this good, loving energy as well. All right. Thank you for being present. Okay, so beautiful, lovely souls will light some sage. But we have three pick of cards. Okay, it's going to be very exciting. Whatever part you come in at just means that was what you were meant to hear, okay? I'm trusting my intuition now because for one of these pick of cards, I had an energy vampire who was trying to act like she was a supporter. And she walked in on one of the piles where it was airing somebody's business out. And at the time I was like, well, hopefully, you know, this isn't your pile, but I know whatever pile you come in on is the energy you're more than likely relating to. And if you don't come in on a pile and you just happen to see it at some other time, that's cool too. All right, so something's happening with the crown chakra and the heart chakra. Yeah. So I was eating some pineapple and just got stuck in my teeth. So yeah. That sage smells good. You know, it'd be cool if they had sage that smell like strawberries, like an earthy strawberry scent. I'm looking for something. Yeah. I guess after I do this pick a card, I'll start cooking. I've been buying like stuff you just warm over and stuff, and I've really just been needing to cook. You know. Or it's not so much I've been needing to cook. I just have been, you know, just enjoying convenient meals and So I'm looking for. I think I'm just craving a convenient meal. So I'm gonna do some shadow work while I'm doing these videos with you guys, so I can understand while I'm craving a conveniency meal. Like I don't even like cheeseburgers, but I'd be happy with pizza right now. So yes, before we get into the pick of cards, Cash App, SacredFire18, send it 1010. You know, if you want questions answered and things like that. If you come into the reading, when I'm doing it, I'm not gonna say anything to you because I'm putting out messages. However, if you do ask for a question, we'll set something up so we can do it privately if that's what you actually know. I don't like people getting too close to my energy. We'll do it live like this, and you just let me know after it's sent, and then we'll get the questions answered after a pile is done. Okay? So anyway, I'm looking for something. Remember. It's so calm and cool and chill. Like, I love peace, man. You know, to have outer external peace, you gotta have peace on the inside. That's a lot of internal work, because you can't stop others from doing what they're gonna do to try to disrupt your peace. But you gotta be accountable for what you choose to do when people trying to disrupt your peace. You know? Also to keep your that connection open to receive downloads from spirit. The more peace you have, you can receive downloads and things like that. So that's some extra. You wonder. You have to cultivate peace within to have peace without. Okay. So anyhow. That sage smell good. All that beautiful, lovely shows. So the 3 power picker cards are the recognition you deserve and how it will show up, the rainbow of you, and what happens to the individuals who cause you pain when you purge stagnant pain. Okay? So the recognition you deserve and how it will show up is the first one we'll do. I'm learning to just relax instead of like doing too much or feeling like I gotta move a certain way. You know, like if you you in the purging process of releasing old belief systems that don't serve you, you gonna notice like you may catch yourself doing things and feeling very like trapped in your own body. And take the time to recognize it was programmed and done to you by someone who was trapped in their own body. So it's time for us to be free and fluid. All right. In this moment in time, anyone who's coming off of fake energy, they are definitely experiencing a lot of severe loneliness. So a lot of fake people are going to try to act like light workers so they can feel accepted. But light workers who are true light workers, their energy is going to be able to pick up on this type of falsity. And so dark workers acting like light workers are going to be attracting their own kind. Okay. So let's get the energy for the 3 piles. And I'm not going to tell you what is what. I'm just going, you're going to have to trust your intuition. Okay, you know. It's still wet. Go dry, go dry. That's power one. Oh, this energy is potent. Like this, a lot of people been doing a whole bunch of healing. You watching my channel? You've been doing a whole lot of healing. Okay. So, let's acclimate to the energy of this reading. Ikola que simpana, que fea colia que sincho, que padrona calia sanco, mi playa santo. Okay. We can go to start power one. Kipo la que sinca plaginquano, efekio, e mio para casanco. All right, so welcome, Power One. So this is the energy, the overall energy in this beautiful picture. This beautiful maiden, this beautiful goddess. I don't even want to say maiden. I feel as if you were treated like a maid or maiden back in the day, but you have, you know, leveled up Power One to where you are in your power, wild and free, and you're custom ordering how you want things. Okay. Also, there's this energy in this picture where she's okay eating alone, and she's I feel as if, you know, she's kindly speaking to the person she's giving her order to, saying how she wants things a certain way. So I feel as if your manifestation skills about what it is you deserve is really on point. And I'm also feeling that the food she's going to receive is going to be magnificent. I'm also feeling like she's going to be attracting in this picture a lot of beautiful experiences that make her feel as good as ordering this meal and as eating this meal. But I'm also picking up, you know, to get to this point of being able to order that meal how she wanted to be able to order that meal. You know, she just, I feel she alchemized a lot of very difficult times. So the recognition that you deserve is to be seen as you truly are, projection free. Okay, that's pretty cool, Power One. I'm also picking up, before I put this away, that the recognition that she is receiving in this picture of being able to make her own decisions. There's people who try to control every aspect of your life. It's like if they like their eggs cooked a certain way, they would say, I want you going to eat the eggs the way I want it, the way I like it. And if you try to do something else, they might would say, that's nasty. Why would you do that? Or if you did eat it, that's nasty. You know, or something like that. They would try to make you feel bad for wanting to assert your independence. So I feel it was a struggle for you to get your own dominance. So the fact that in this picture, this beautiful maiden, her shadow side is shown, how she's picking what she wants and how she wants it, because she understands the struggle it took to get to be able to, you know, be able to choose the place she wanted to eat, the nourishments of her body. So I feel that whatever it is you're choosing to nourish yourself with, it was a struggle to get to this point, because you have people trying to choose the way you nourished yourself. They were so greedy for your energy. They did everything they could to malnourish you. And so her light attribute is, you know, the joy. I'm so grateful for this moment. But this right here is showing me she's using wisdom to pick what she wants. She understands I may like a little sodium, but too much can throw, me energetically off balance. So let me get something that can balance out the sodium I'm gonna get. So I'm also picking up Power One. You guys are finding that sweet balance where you're not feeling guilty about the pleasures that you like to pick. Okay, so let's get into the recognition that you deserve. We're going to be using the Earthcraft Oracle. This is a beauty, okay? This is a deck that you honor. So if you decide to ever get this deck, you want to make sure you have the right intentions, because this deck is very sacred. So Spirit, what's the energy for the recognition Power One deserves? Okay, we have Inner Healer, supported by Wild Winds. Okay, so let's So Power One, I'm getting that you have had a lot of people manipulate you to get you to stray from your path. And the more closer you got back to your path when you were unaware of it, the more malicious they got to destroy you or to destroy any foundation that you had. Excuse me. So with the Wild Winds here, I'm definitely picking up Power One, that you guys have had to learn to trust this journey. It seems as if you're being tossed about here and there, as if your emotions were a sea storm, but you were able to love yourself enough with radical self-acceptance to ride through the storm and to be able to see the lighthouse and to be able to see the calm of the storm. And I'm really feeling as if your past is experiencing a storm right now, and this storm is not ending. And they're trying to take on your persona, thinking this will get them through the storm, not understanding what is Seers coming? Give me a moment. That all you went through was predestined. In fact, Power One, you may look at what you went through as, with Inner Healer standing out to me, what I went through was unnecessary. But no, what you went through may have shut off a lot of your psychic abilities during that time, but you having the courage to heal and have faith that these storms will end has opened up a lot of psychic abilities. So Power One, I feel as if you're highly psychic, and what your past is not picking up on when these storms are happening. They're not picking up on it. The universe is in charge. And Power One, you are the ones who trusted the universe. You surrendered to the universe. It doesn't matter what the process was or how long the process took. You took the time to surrender to the universe. So the recognition that you deserve is being able to stay grounded through tough times of uncertainty. Like, when I was thinking of recognition before I started this power, I was thinking recognition is something like, well, what will I be known for in my career? What will I be known for as a mother? What will I be known for as a friend, as a partner, as anything, as a spiritual being? But then, no, it's recognition starts with the smallest things. And if we are not able to see that, we miss out on a lot of the blessings right in front of our face. So Power One, the recognition you deserve is alkaloids for being able to be optimistic when you had people's clouds of pessimism just trying to weigh you down, trying to have you give up. You deserve to be recognized for that, because what you experienced was very adverse. It was your past now is experiencing trials and tribulations and tests that you experienced, and it's bringing out their shadow side even more. In fact, they're starting to harm themselves because they don't understand how it is you were able to alchemize that situation. That's why a lot of them are energetically trying to reach out to you and able to find you, Power One. And they're trying to figure out if I can, what their plan is. They're like, I want to ask Power One how they got through this situation and apologize. And then I want to weasel my way back in their life. And Source is making it so it doesn't matter what they do or say, they're not going to get access to you. So how is this recognition that you deserve going to show up in your life, Power One? And I was just sitting here thinking, why does it even matter if the past wants to keep showing up? That retrograde energy and things like that. And Source is telling me, because Power One, you are learning to completely forgive the past for causing you conflict, but you're also able to recognize aspects of yourself from past lives that carried into this past life, that these people were in your life to help you resolve issues within yourself. That's very deep. Like with these people, you experienced a wake-up call to how you were supporting toxic, unhealthy behavior within yourself, and how it externalized with others. I feel as if your past keeps coming up, Power One, because you're learning to release the last bit of resentment you have for them. And I'm also picking up your past really did some very horrendous things to you that you didn't deserve. So I'm not saying that you had karmic debt to pay off for things you had to change that was so terrible that you deserve this treatment. No, Power One, you didn't deserve the way they treated you. These people also showed you the importance of setting boundaries. And I can pick up on it. It was a lot of fear when you started setting boundaries with these people. However, with the picture showing the woman smiling and ordering her food, it's showing me that you know what you like. And if you're not there yet, you're learning how to ask for what you want in the way that you deserve it. I recall going back to a time where I would get the wrong meal at a place, and I would just be like, okay, it's okay. I don't want you guys to work too hard and things like that. Or if I got extra food in the bag and it's food I didn't even want to eat, I would just be like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to take it. And I would eat something that would hurt my stomach, and I would be like, I wish I hadn't ate this and things like that. Only to discover, let me ask for exactly what I want, how I want it. Let me get comfortable asking for what I want and how I want it. So I feel how this recognition that you deserve is going to show up, Power One, is in you learning how to vocalize what it is you need. And you being able to vocalize what you need is going to show up in your wants, because Power One, you're destined to live a very privileged life. Okay. We have Ivy and prayer. So with Ivy, I'm picking up on codependency issues. I'm picking up on fear of loneliness with the path that you've chosen, Power One. I feel as if but you're not going to be alone, and that there's your soul tribe out here, but you're also still peeling back some layers of deep pain. And you really should pat yourself on the back, Power One, because this amount of healing you've done, a lot of people in this lifetime won't do it. You may meet people who act like, oh my gosh, I fully support you, but they're not doing the work. So that's a side note. Be mindful of everyone that's coming up to you acting like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful I met you. You're so inspiring. I'm so glad that I'm learning about this new lesson. Because the reality of it is they're not doing the work, okay? So, and this is something that's healing within you. So you're gonna be asked to pray about it. Prayer is gonna be very important for you, Power One. You're not meant to do this by yourself. Yes, you're a healer, but you have a spiritual support team who is here to, help you see. I understand that you've had to do things by yourself for the majority of your life, but we're here to help you. Power One, you may not have the physical support, and if you do, I'm very happy for you. I mean, healthy physical support. But if you don't have the healthy physical support in this moment, your spirit team is really trying to ask you to be honest with yourself. Why do you feel you need help from someone else to make your dreams come true? Because your vision is so pure with you alone that you have to trust that whoever is for you is going to navigate towards you, navigate to you. So you're actively doing, I'm also picking up the law of attraction. You releasing what doesn't serve you is keeping a lot of people from your past at bay because they energetically can't pick up on the rocky foundation that was used to have a connection with you. So as you're releasing it and you're replacing it with like new belief systems, Power One, the law of attraction is at hand. So I feel as if you are going to be, blessed to meet your soul tribe family, but I feel you're working through some fears of people wanting to hurt you who don't have your best intentions. Okay. Feeling you're also really good at being able to pick up on energies and how far they're willing to go and things like that. So also with prayer, you're going to be developing a very graceful way of communicating with individuals who don't have your best interests, but they're seeing you as a reprieve from their world. Like Power One, I really feel like some people look at you as a form of escapism. And you're going to be doing some really deep healing in this time. And you're going to be really impressed by how you're able to stay calm, because you're going to have moments where some emotions you forgot that you felt come up, and you're going to learn how to be present in that moment and transmute it and alchemize it. Okay? So I hope that helps you. We're going to clean the energy with the singing bowl. That was so very relaxing. Kipolaya sanko, efeako sanko paliasa. Okay. So Power Two, I feel like you're in this beautiful cat energy. So here is the picture. And so what I'm picking up from here is you're embracing your femininity, your sexuality. If you're masculine, your femininity is balancing out your sexuality. So you're tapping into more sacred forms of divination, connected with sensuality, okay? I also feel that your beauty, handsomeness, your sex appeal is skyrocketing because you're in a power position. So you're going to be discovering different ways to express your confidence. And with the white dust falling on her, I feel as if you guys are going through a beautiful cleansing process. So while others on the outside may see this boldness in you, what's going on within, okay, there's a deep soul cleansing where you're seeing the beauty and grace of your vulnerabilities and you're finding ways to authentically express it. No bars held. That's beautiful, power too. All right. So the recognition you deserve and how will it show up in your life? I'm excited. We have inner healer and seer. So with inner healer, the recognition you deserve is that you're a powerful healer and you have a very unique way of healing. And what I'm picking up is from past experience, you're used to being excellent naturally at whatever it is you set your mind to. And being subjected to a lot of manipulation to where you second guess yourself, or where you would get into this energy of perfectionism. I feel as if some of you guys grew up in a household with a parental figure who would be in competition with you. And then they would go above and beyond to convince you that you needed to use those talents and abilities to help them advance in life through guilt and shame, pal, too. So I feel as if you have successfully freed yourself from that. And the recognition you deserve is of being a powerful healer, of equal give and take energy exchanges. I feel as if it can be very frustrating doing what it is you love doing. How to, I feel as if you're doing something that you are really wholly invested into, and you're not exactly seeing the equal energy give and take exchange. So I feel as if you're giving that to yourself. I feel as if you're building something in private, as you should be. I feel as if it's so mystical that whatever it is you're doing is so mystical and magical and so very healing. And this, you deserve recognition for answering the call. And this is one of the initiation processes of what it is you're being inducted to. Because you see these robes? Are you still going to do what it is you love doing, which is your calling, even if you don't get the recognition in that moment that you know you deserve? So we have the seer. So how is this recognition that you deserve going to show up in your life? You're definitely going to be developing an intimate relationship with your intuition. Definitely picking up on that. You're going to be following your heart and your intuition. There's some things you're going to be doing, and you're going to throw caution to the wind. And you're going to learn that it's safe for you to trust your heart. You're going to learn that it's safe for you to trust your intuition, because all that deep healing you're doing to the outside world, it may look as if, you know, you're a warrior who has no fears, but you're actually working through your fears of being seen for who you truly are, pal, too. So the recognition you deserve is going to show up with you being your biggest fan. And not on a conceited, egotistical level, but you being able to pour into yourself the recognition you deserve. Because I feel as if there's residual energy surrounding your energy field where you would, like as I stated, you would do something beautiful and people would downplay it. So I feel as if you're working on actively transmuting that residual energy, because I can see in the future, pal, too, that you are going to get the recognition that you so deserve. There's going to be many people, you know, applauding your alkaloids. They're going to be inspired by your journey, pal, too. And people from the past who were highly upset that you answered your calling, and who created obstacles to interfere with you being able to have peace, you're going to be so grateful for their interference, because it helped increase self-mastery. And when I say self-mastery, it helped you be able to understand that everything I've experienced is not in vain. There's no reason for me to hold resentment for the past, because all that they did helped me awaken forgotten parts about myself. All that they did helped me be able to, you know, challenge the fears that I had inside. And even if they did contribute to those fears, there's no need for me to be upset or angry about it. Like Pal 2, I really feel that the trajectory that you're on is of forgiveness. And we're gonna cleanse the energy and thank you for being here, Pal 2. Your energy is beautiful. Thank you. Ikalo ko simpolo, kwipolo ya uninola kasanko. So beautiful, Pal 3. I'm definitely picking up that you guys are uprooting a lot of limiting beliefs. Like, I feel some of you guys are halfway through. Like, I feel like you guys have gotten rid of a lot of self-limiting beliefs from people you had to cut away. Like, maybe you're in the midway point, but you guys are peeling back self-limiting beliefs that say you can't be who you are. So you guys might be pushed outside your comfort zone to try new things, you know, combine different things together in this moment. And it might seem like, why am I doing this? Or it might seem as if, you know, let's just do it. Like, I'm feeling a very calm energy with you guys. Like, you guys are very calm. I'm feeling like within you guys, there's this energy of, it might be some anxiety for some of you, you know, and there's a fear connected to it. Like, if you're really seen for who you truly are, as you truly are, I feel as if you guys are afraid of, you know, experiencing defamation of character as you experience from your past and things like that. But really, that was just your past projecting their limiting belief systems onto you. In fact, you are so influential, Pal 3, that literally people are amazed that you exist. So you may be asked to try this. Okay. It's safe for you to do so. It's going to be it's going to be very calm, energetic around you. I mean, in fact, anything, you're going to be learning how you're able to Be mindful of all types of energies and coexist peacefully. I feel before pile 1, well, pile 3, maybe you want to go to pile 1, but I feel before pile 3 that when you were experiencing a lot of severe gang stalking, it's because you didn't really, you had a lot more belief systems telling you, you do this, people gonna do this. You do this, people gonna do this. Okay, you had a lot of experiences that back that up, but you're in a whole brand new beginning now, where, if anything, you've been asked to share, you know, how you feel as you're working through these fears. Like, I'll open up with you guys. I'm learning to embrace my beauty and my femininity. And I'm learning not to let others' envy and jealousy, especially a feminine energy, have me shrink myself. I'm learning to just be like, you know what? I can't control how that person is going to respond or react. But I won't, you know, I'm not going to take it personal. I remember I was on the train and there was a young lady who could have made room for me on the train, but she didn't want to. She just looked me up and down real dirty like when I was in my own little world. You know, it was evil eyeing me. And when some children got up there, she was kind enough to make room for them. And it was easy for me not to take it personal because I realized I've been there, you know, and it helped me understand that just because, you know, she didn't have the greatest intentions towards me doesn't make her all bad. But at the same time, I'm fully aware that that type of energy, you know, the kindness she showed towards that child, it can flip-flop. And I understand that as valuable as my energy is precious, I'm not going to subject myself to those type of individuals. So the energy I'm picking up for pile 3 is that you guys are artists. If you think about the energy of a chef is someone with a lot of heart, you know. I'm not really seeing the strength card here, but I think of a Leo. All that gentleness, it can show up as passionate, fiery energy. But a chef is super creative. And you know, the thing about chefs is people love the food that they cook. So I feel like whatever it is that you do, you put love into it. People love it. They may not express it right now, but whatever it is you do, it's super creative. You see all these different layers. I feel as if God molded you in a particular way. I feel like you're the recipe that, you know, it could have been doing a family tradition. They could have been doing it for years. And you might would have tried to do the same recipe, but it didn't turn out right. And you might have got the inkling, I want to add something new to this recipe. And you could bring it to a family tradition, you know, a family holiday. And it would be so good. You would have people, older people from your past, just highly envious and jealous. Like, how did you too young? This ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? And this is the energy I'm picking up. You guys had a lot of people who did not like that you just naturally are good at everything. And it's because you decided to take a chance and do something different. So I feel like you were in a chef energy, an alchemizer energy. You are creating something that is going to be so well received. It's like I'm picking up on the energy of a food critic going to a brand new restaurant that has these interesting dishes that have never been heard of. And the food critic has in their mind, I'm really going to let me find some words and phrases to sound witty to undermine this person's creative endeavors. And the food is going to be so good that they're just going to write and rave about you. So that's what I'm feeling for you, pal. 3. Okay. It's like you guys are so good. Some people just want to hate you. Okay. Wild Winds, Forest of Tears, and Rise. Okay. So, pile 3. I feel as if how great you are at doing everything, you've attracted a lot of envy and jealousy, and you might have downplayed what you like to do. Spirit is saying, don't do that anymore. So you're going to be with Wild Winds, getting downloads to put some interesting things together, do things in an interesting manner, combine different things together. You know, if you're a magician, you might be creating a whole new genre. If you're an artist, you might be, you know, making some very healing art. But the way the recognition you deserve is going to show up, and you actually having a physical product. So be patient, because of the Wild Winds. You just have to trust that you are being guided in the right direction. Like, the wind is so beautifully powerful with change, because, you know, the wind can travel all the way around the world and wind up right back where it started. So this says that no matter what the journey of life is that you're on, trust that you will wind up where you are going to get to. So pile 3, I feel like you have you might have developed some type of perfectionism, and I feel like that's peeling away as well. You're going to see how free you are as well. And your freeness is going to be seen in a very structured, disciplined manner. You know, your journey of life is not going to be linear. Whatever it is you're working towards, you will get there, just in an unexpected way. And with Rise, pile 3, I'm picking up your the stuff that you denied due to extreme envy and jealousy, inspired actions by others. It is gonna be part of your creation process. It's gonna be rebirthed, rewoken. So let's say you a chef, right? You might be combining some very unlike things, and it's actually parts of yourself that you denied because you were going through a lot of painful experiences. But however, as you choose to deeply explore these hidden aspects of yourself, that pain's going to return to the sender. That's why these people going to sit there and watch you. Spirit is making it so they can plan and plot all day how they want to get access to you, but they're not going to be able to get access to you, and they're going to experience a pain so deep for trying to cut you down. And why would that be important? And I guess I'd ask in this reading, let's get a card, because it's like, why is it important for pile 3 to know how them answering the call to trust the journey of life? Why is it important to know how people from their past is interacting? We got darkness and death. So while you're rebirthing and alchemizing the darkness, your past is hoping to find a way to even get a little bit of your energy, because your past heavily invested into your energy so much, because you're a healer. We got medicine woman under here, that they were willing to sacrifice you. And the only reason they're trying to get back into your life is to basically heal off of you, because they're catching all kinds of disease. They don't have any life force, and they don't know how to get it from other light workers. So behind the scenes, they're planning on how to get you to heal them so that they can eventually kill you. Because a lot of them, their truth came out. With this death card, a whole lot of stuff is dying for them. They're not embracing the spirit of winter. They're trying to act as if they're living in, like, they're trying to act like their life is like summertime when it's winter. And a lot of stuff is dying for them. And they're losing a lot of respect as you're gaining respect. So the only reason they want to get access to you is so they can heal off of you and find another way to take you down. Much worse. So Spirit's letting you know this so that, you know, it doesn't matter how many attempts they try to get access to you. You need to understand what's going on. You know, if I burned you before and I'm like, hey, I've done a lot of changing. I'm not the same. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other. I want to get, you know, I want to get to know you from scratch. It's all, you know, there's hidden agendas, okay? But there's no need for you to be worried. You are safe and protected, and calm is going to follow you everywhere you go, okay? We're going to cleanse the energy, and thank you for being part of this reading today. All right, you guys, so welcome to the second pick a card titled The Rainbows of You. And the purpose of this is because if you go from thinking in black and white, you miss like the rainbows of the world, okay? And if you're, you know, a rainbow and then you're still seeing through the distorted vision of black and white, you know, if someone is sending, like projecting their stuff onto you, you'll feel as if I have to shrink myself down. When the reality of it is you just need to, you know, be able to see the rainbows of life, the different textures, patterns, colors, the different art of life. Your life is art. And so we're talking about the rainbows of you, so that you can actually truly understand that if you're in a spiritual warfare and someone's trying to project their limitedness onto you, you being able to clearly see that there's a rainbow around me. You can even envision a rainbow of colors protecting you from someone's projections, okay? All right. We're going to acclimate to the energy of this reading, and then I'm going to go get another bag of cards. All right. So we're going to pick the energies for the pals. And I won't show you. I'll just let you guys get to it when you'll see the energy of the pals when you see it. I'm enjoying this nice, slow way of living instead of feeling like I got to be on, you know, like I don't even feel like I got to do that or anything, but I used to really feel like I had to be on. And now I'm just like, it's my world, okay? You know, if you're here Are you just kind of vibing with me? Nice. It's good to just vibe though, because honestly, it's so stressful when you put unrealistic expectations on yourself to like be something, do something that you really don't want to do. Okay, that's beautiful. That's cool. That's cool. And I want to thank one of the people who was supporting me during the time. Like, their energy wasn't very genuine, but they made a statement. Go ahead, take your time. I'm just getting some coffee. And I'm looking back at it, even interactions with, people who aren't as genuine, it's a blessing because it teaches me not to take it personal when people are not being genuine with me. But it also helps me recognize, where am I not being genuine with myself? You know what I mean? There's areas in my life where I'm not being genuine with myself because, I have limiting beliefs and things like that. All right. Feel led to light incense for this one, though. Almost burnt myself. All right. That's okay. Yeah. All right. I like that sage. It's beautiful. All right. See you at the pile of choice you choose. All right. Hello, pile one. So we'll cover the energy of your pile. So this beautiful picture here reminds me of an ancestor who sacrificed a lot of short-term gratification for long-term rewards. I feel as if this ancestor let go of everything that didn't serve them to start from scratch, to discover what served them. And this wasn't an easy process. I feel this ancestor made it look real good. Like, this is how you do this and that. Like people would see him and like, oh, you easily just getting through stuff. Easily, you're not impacted by anything that's going on. But what I'm definitely picking up is, it's not the ancestor was not impacted. They just achieved a certain level of self-mastery so that this right here could be safe. There's boundaries here. You don't just got people just willy-nilly walking up here. I really feel like in this moment, Power One, you're weeding out snakes, so that they can't come in and disturb your garden. That's cool. All right, so let's get the rainbow of Power One. I feel like this energy of knowing that I'm safe and protected, sound decision making, can be a bit hard on yourself, so please be more gentle with yourself, Power One. Because as you treat yourself, the outside world will treat you. Like, I'll give you an example. I remember when I was real tough on myself, like, I have to do this shadow work so people can see me for who I am. I don't want people to see me for someone I'm not. I had people treat me very harshly. And then when I started, being like nonchalant to criticism and just working through the pain of accepting me, I started having a whole bunch of people be easy and gentle on me as well. So what I'm picking up is how one, if you are a Hayoka, you're gonna have people mirror into you how you treat yourself. So be very gentle and kind with yourself. Even your enemies they'll treat you how you treat yourself, even if they don't have the greatest intentions. So we have Gatherer, Forest of Tears, and the Ancients. I was talking about ancestors. That's cool. And we're going to be using Tarot of the Sacred Feminine. Sis is making an appearance, and we're going to honor it. I love when my cards work in harmony. Got the Chariot, a Six of Swords. So, Power One, I feel like you left behind a belief system. A belief system where it would seem as if you just couldn't make the cut. You weren't doing enough. You weren't good enough. I feel as if you were challenged to have to be honest with yourself. Okay, so here's a cycle I happen to do. A very dangerous cycle that gets me to this place where I'm creating conflict within myself. I feel as if how one your spiritual practices are deepening. You have a lot of psychic abilities opening up, so you'll be able to communicate on a more deeper, intimate level with your spiritual team. And this will help get rid of bouts of confusion, because I feel like the confusion that you had going on in your mind in the past was belief systems that didn't serve you. And I feel like it was your mind unconsciously trying to say, we need to get this out. I want to think something different. So that might explain why you may have been noticing your belief systems being challenged, And with Gatherer here, I feel as if you're finding out how much of a powerful alchemist you are by taking this pain and seeking newer perspectives to look at it. I feel like you guys understand. Building legacy isn't just like, okay, I'm gonna get money and I'm gonna have the kids, have the husband, and we're gonna just live good and everything's all good. I feel like you guys are at a place where you're like, okay, so I understand I'm on the trajectory of legacy, but also what I'm understanding is legacy starts deep within. So you may notice some people talking about quick money, and you may be doing a lot of deep purging, and you may not be seeing the material aspects of what it is you're bringing in. But that's because whatever it is you're bringing in is going to be a large amount to hold you and your legacy over, and you need to have the skill sets to get through it. Because something you can take into consideration, if you had a legacy like this picture right here, you are more than likely have lawyers, politicians, people trying to understand, where'd you get your wealth from? What's your money management skills like? They're going to try to emotionally get close to you, energetically get close to you, so they can build some form of karmic contract with you. Okay? Now imagine you get rewarded with this land, Power One. Oh, and this came out too. So you coming from another. If this looks familiar to you, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Imagine you don't have the skill sets you need to protect your land. Your family don't feel safe. If there's a time of war and famine, then you're gonna have people just coming up on your property and disrespecting it. In New York City is so beautiful and sacred, but yet you have people who don't respect themselves, so they litter. So this land could be littered on. This land could have people just willy-nilly walking up on it. You're getting skill sets to be able to have your own bank in your own house. Proof that, like faith building up. So like, if you have a family and, you may have one or two, you're able to say, okay, well, all these other rooms we have in here will be filled with laughter and love for a long time. So power 3, 2, damn. Oh, power 1. You might want to go check out the other ones. What you are working towards is just as real as you are, as real as your skin. So with the chariot here, I feel like you're feeling your way through this process and you're learning to trust yourselves. You're learning the depthness of you. You're trusting the depths of who you are. And you're learning that it's okay while you're in transition to this life you're going to be living. I feel like you're learning to alchemize the conflict. So now I'm picking up energetically. Enemies are highly confused as to what they're throwing at you isn't working. And it's because you're getting deep with yourself. You're like, these are my actions that's contributing to such and such and such and such. Okay, so we're going to do 3 shadow aspects of your personality, of your energetic field to be mindful of in this time. So abundance and the ability to bring one's desire to fruition. Okay. And all right. That's okay. That's beautiful. Eccentric, kind of nerdy and laid back. So I feel like you guys very well sought after, very private. And heaven. Ooh, so power 1. What I'm picking up for your shadow aspects is self-doubt, just really limiting you. Like, can I really bring this abundance in? Why am I not seeing it? Self-doubt. The ability. Yeah, you guys know how to draw money in, but right now you're learning how to be able to develop boundaries, because the amount of opportunity that's coming your way, power 1, is the kind where you have to have discernment. As I said, if you don't have discernment with that land, you can just have a whole bunch of people walking on your land, camping on your land, building on your land, drawing up unnecessary contracts, creating shit and you signing it blindly, and then you wind up in court and lose your land. These are the new levels, new devils. You know what I'm saying? And with eccentric, kind of nerdy and laid back, power 1, I'm feeling like another shadow aspect. It could possibly be you still having concepts where you want to be accepted by everyone. Really, you are so awesome and dope that everybody can't be around you. They may be like, "Hi, oh my gosh, that's so cool," but they don't have the depths that you have. And with heaven, I feel like you guys are experiencing Dharma, and one of the shadow aspects of you, Power, is you might literally be trying to hide it, and it's obvious you're living Dharma. So I'm feeling like there's a fear connected to, if I'm living a healthy, good life and others who aren't see me, what can happen to me? Nothing's gonna happen to you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Let's clear the energy, and thank you for being here, Power One. Hey, Power Two, thank you for being here. So the energy surrounding your reading is this beautiful image right here. And what I'm picking up here is two. So Power Two, okay. Partnership. You're definitely drawing someone in who is on an energetic level as you are. Someone who is going to allow you to fly high. Someone who's going to remain grounded and balanced and will not be competitive with you. Someone who's going to allow you to express your sensuality where you feel safe, and someone who is emotionally safe as well. So if you are the masculine, you are drawing in a feminine counterpart who is just as free as you are, who will help you discover aspects about yourself that you hide. You know, you guys are going to have a very safe, sacred space, sanctuary home together where you'll be able to, be able to be barefoot with, and let your freak flags fly, you know? And if you're feminine, you are drawing in someone who has balanced masculine and feminine energy, and they also keep themselves in check, okay? Because they understand with as much power as they hold, that if they allow themselves to sway one way, then it will create toxicity, and these people don't like toxicity as much as you don't. Okay, that's beautiful. I like when I get messages like that. So the Rainbow of Power 2. I'm very excited. Okay. We have Gatherer and the Ancients. So the ancestors are working on something in the background for you. So I feel as if you're learning Power 2 to trust the process and to relax, because you guys have great work ethic. You guys have great vision. And what you're building is so big and huge, it may seem as if there's no one who can actually fit the mold you're looking for. So you might have been overworking to compensate feelings of loneliness, feeling as if I'm not going to go back to accepting scraps, but I'm also not going to give up on my dreams, That's cool. Two of Swords, supported by Two of Cups. Okay. All right. So with Gatherer, and I'm going to put this Two of Swords with it. I feel like you guys are accepting that some things you won't get closure for some things. I feel like you guys are learning how to understand, okay, if I get closure, great. If I don't get closure, great. But I'm going to be okay. It doesn't mean I'm damaged or anything. And also, your ancestors are conspiring you to meet someone who is who is worthy of you. Someone who's worthy of your time and energy. Someone who will be a breath of fresh air. And what's interesting, on the bottom of these cards, we have the Hermit and prophetic dreams. And the next cards I'm going to show you guys interesting. So you guys are both healing and evolving spiritually, having a lot of ascensions. And if you're not having dreams of the person, the person's having dreams of you. And then Three of Cups is under here, connected to soul loss. So there's someone connected to your past who somewhat acquiesced to who it is coming into your life. They want it to seem as if they were your ideal partner. So you're healing a deep purging so you can be able to recognize the real thing from the fake thing. Okay. And this Knight of Cups that you dealt with is really getting back all that trauma that they created within you. As you're starting to understand unhealthy things within yourself that allowed this unresolved issue to continue. So this is where we go to this Two of Swords. You're doing the necessary work to release confusion, but also just trusting that your spirit team got your back. So the rainbow of you is you're teachable like a child. And I feel like because you have that childlike, beautiful energy, I feel you look very, really healthy for your age, very good and things like that. There may be older generational people who are very highly triggered by the essence of you, your charisma, how much knowledge you hold. Okay, let's look at some 3 shadow aspects you should be aware of with this transition. I want to outdo you. Okay. They're constantly pulling on your energy in reverse. Okay. And blue pill in reverse. So with these shadow aspects, I feel like ghosts of the past who are constantly in competition with you, they're blocked away from getting access to your energy. They're blocked from being able to connect to you energetically. They're blocked from being able to have any impact of slandering your name. So I feel as if you're being asked to be honest about these triggers, how it makes you feel. Because these there's some people you walked away from who they're in competition by themselves, and their projections aren't coming onto you. They're being seen the way they want you to be viewed. And I feel like you're feeling residual energy of them constantly pulling on your energy. So you will be doing some kind of healing. I'm not explaining. Let's get a card. What can Pile 2 do to release the residual energy of having individuals project onto them. I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of healing in a short period of time, and no one's going to be able to recognize you. You ain't going to be able to recognize yourself either, pal, too. Send your former version of yourself love. We have River Woman and Sacred Temple. So I feel as if you're being asked to create your external environment to reflect your inner environment so that you can, like, a healing place in your home. Make your home more healing. So while you are doing the purging of the last bit of really deep ingrained pain, so where it can be a calm oasis for you. Because I feel you're surrounded by people who are in competition with you. And while they don't have the guts to heal from deep pain and they hurt others, they're willing to, you know, try to portray you to be someone you're not. So create a foundation so that it's safe for you to express the deep, dark stuff that needs to come out, okay? You can even go out in nature, bring some nature back into your home, but you want to create an ambience where while you're talking about your stuff, you don't have negative stimuli that's going to enhance the negativity and keep you from seeing the truth of it. You want to create a foundation where people can see, well, not people, forgive me, but some tell me people, you want to create a foundation where you're going to be able to write out or act out or be able to express genuinely how you feel about a scenario that help you evolve into the sacredness that you are. Okay? Because as you're peeling back the layers of unresolved issues of self-acceptance, you're going to start to realize how some relationships that you invested in, that you were really deeply connected to, was a stepping stone for something better. And that journey is going to be different for everybody. Let's clear the energy, and I hope that helped you. Hey, Pal 3, thank you for being present. So, this picture here tells me that you are a reflection of people's emotions, okay? Also, you are able to clearly see and decode the emotions. So, for example, say you are a whole rainbow and a half, Pal 3. People like to project onto you, but it's not working. Let's say I've been in denial about a situation, but I come across you and all the emotions I didn't want to feel come to the surface. And I try to hide them. I try to numb them back down. And I try to project that hate onto you with evil eye, or the pain or the fear. Well, I can clearly see this is exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it. And after being in your presence, people are never the same. That's why you may experience a lot of viscerous reactions from people, because their foundation of illusions crumbles. So your protection is important, and it's up there too. Your protection magic is very powerful, Power 3. So keep amping it up, because I feel when others can dirty your emotional compass up, or your just decision-making compass up with their dirty emotions or their lack of clarity emotionally being projected onto you. Okay, so your protection magic is amazing. Keep amping it up. We have sacrifice, plant seeds, and we have darkness. Okay, we'll get some more cards here. So there's a lot of colors standing out here. So you guys are everything. And these eyes of these beautiful goddesses are standing out to me. Okay. I feel as if you change your look up a lot. And you're so beautiful with it. You have a chameleon energy. 7 of Swords. The Lovers. And Knight of Swords. Okay. So, Pile 3. I feel as if with the 7 of Swords and plant seeds, you experience a lot of people who went above and beyond to disconnect you from yourself, because they didn't like the way they felt when you were not absorbing their pain. I feel as if you can easily absorb other people's emotional pain. I just got a little chilly, so let me go get a jacket. Self-care. I feel as if a lot of people try to get you guys from doing self-care. I feel as if a lot of people try to get you guys to sacrifice yourself for their desires. I feel as if you had a lot of people target you for something about you. Like you would come in there somewhat whole, and they were reflections to you of how you were giving your power away, so that you would end up being a shell of a person. So these people will show you how you were not loving yourself. And with the Knight of Swords and darkness, I feel as if the betrayal you experienced was one of the biggest spontaneous spiritual awakenings, because it uncovered how much of a powerful healer you are. So I feel as if the rainbow of you, you're really starting to discover different layers of yourself. Like I feel like your past feels as if they don't know you anymore, because they can't manipulate you anymore. They know the version of you they were able to manipulate. And the attempts to manipulate you aren't working. So now they're trying to come up with another way to be able to get access to your new beginnings. Even though they're not going to be able to, you know, keep evolving. The more you outgrow them, they're never going to be able to get access to you. We have the Five of Swords. I'm going to show you the cards. Supported by the Queen of Wands. So a lot of people brought a lot of conflict to you because of your natural charisma. Got karmic debt. Forest tears and accept your gifts. Yeah. Five of Swords. So, and we got the Queen of Wands. So you naturally have always been gifted. Pile 3. You are naturally seen as royalty. And I feel like the karmic debt you had to pay off was to close a cycle of people who would bring war to your door by doing everything in their power to have you not love yourself. And I feel like pile 3, you just said, I'm gonna love myself. And it's like you surrendered to your emotions, afraid of what would happen. Because a lot of people, they went above and beyond to have you not trust yourself because they planted seeds of manipulation into you. They told you warped things so they could control you. And I feel as if you realized how much pain you could take on. And you went deep. You started to discover what actions you have been doing so that it enabled these people to continuously bully you. I'm also feeling like as you started doing this, these people felt your energy leaving and they didn't realize how much they had become reliant on your life force. So I feel as while you have been releasing a lot, pile 3, you've been getting a lot of your gifts back. It's not that they have been stolen from you the way you might have thought in the past. They had just, your gifts protected themselves from these people. I feel as if a lot of people, they did a whole bunch of spell work to get close to you, hoping they could take your gifts from you. So pile 3, there's no, you a different kind of, you are like a unicorn rainbow. You know? Actually, I like that term. Unicorn rainbow. Yeah, I'm gonna change the title of my channel again. Okay, let's get we'll get a final message with this, and we'll pick 3 things you should be mindful of for shadow work to aid you on your next part of your journey. Yeah. And all you need is within you, pile 3. Literally. Nothing's missing. We have, okay, Hierophant. 4 of Pentacles is stuck on something. And 10 of Swords. So with this 4 of Pentacles, I'm feeling like you're releasing, just constantly juggling distractions. I feel you've always been destiny focused, and people who didn't have your greatest intentions, you're their karma too. They will constantly be creating distractions and just juggling, like just so you could be looking like a fool, juggling shit that you didn't need to be juggling. And you had to learn, what am I doing? Why is this happening? With the Hierophant and with this book here, I feel like these people, karmic debt with you is so large, they're paying that karmic debt off now. Like I feel was unending story of mental angst with these people. And now these people are experiencing what they put you through. Let them experience what they're gonna experience, okay? You can't save them, you can't help them. They chose the path they chose. You chose the path you chose. Let's get 3 things you need to be aware of during this transition. Oh, family serenity prayer. Okay. Makes their presence felt. Yeah, one thing, don't downplay yourself. I trust the guidance of the moon on all my new endeavors. Trust, you're being guided by a very motherly, nurturing energy. And so, your energy is felt on a massive level. So this is not a time for you. And with the moon, your emotions are going to be heightened even more, because this is the filtering in of your psychic abilities. Pile 3. So you're being asked to okay, I'm gonna read the family serenity prayer. My family and I's heart chakras are healing. Heal your heart chakra. I was like, what? My family and I support each other's unique healing journeys, and we hold ourselves accountable of how we treat ourselves and how we treat each other at all times. My family and I do not allow negative external forces to tear us apart in any way at all, and we efficiently put an end to unnecessary drama in the very beginning stages of recognizing someone's cloaked or disguised ill intentions. My family and I balance time together as well as alone time, as we willingly choose to heal from codependency without harming ourselves or others. My family and I uplift each other daily to discover how limitless we all truly are, without disrespecting anyone's boundaries in the process. No matter how much spiritual warfare my family and I endure, we will not and do not give into the darkness, nor do we give up on each other or ourselves. And we realize that we can rely on each other, and it is safe for us to be vulnerable with each other, because we respect our vulnerabilities and do not tolerate exploitation in any way. So just know, Power 3, it is safe for you to continue healing your heart chakra. You are very balanced. Okay, you're not going to lose your shit. I'm picking up that there's a lot of people that want you to lose your shit so they can say, I told you so. And you're going to prove them, not that you're like, I'm trying to prove them wrong, but you're going to go so deep within yourself. You're going to realize, why was I afraid of losing control? And you're going to understand that that projection that people put on you was really how easy it was for them to lose control. So a good gift here for you guys: the calmer and more control you get, the less the people that projected onto you are going to be. Okay? So you may even have some people avoid you because they're going to be like, I feel like I'm going to be seen for who I truly am if I say anything or do anything to Power 3. Now, without further ado, that is the rainbow of you. Thank you for receiving that message. Let's cleanse the energy. So welcome to the third pick a card. What happens to the individuals who cause you pain when you purge stagnant pain? Okay, we got 3 piles. Let's acclimate to the energy. Okay, we're going to pick up the overall energy of the piles. There's 3. Oh, pile 2. That's a good image. I like them. Can't wait to do pile 1. And pile 3. Okay. I want to use a different deck. So beautiful, babies. I'm going to put you guys away. Thank you for making your presence known, sis. I'm super grateful for you. I have not used these beautiful playing cards in a while, and I love how it connects me to the psyche. You can connect to the psyche, you can connect to the emotions, and you'll be able to pinpoint exactly what someone's doing, how they're doing it, the manner that they're doing it, things like that. So, alrighty. You like. But yeah, I feel like people, if you're on this one, people are trying to pull on your heart energy. So I felt like my heart was like, I'm not going, like people pulling on your heartstrings. Want to anyway. You possibly feeling that. And how my jacket got caught up in here and I walked away. People that you walked away from. Yeah. All right. Let's see you lovely souls. Add the pal or pals that you choose. Beautiful pile 1. I feel like no matter how much you have gone through, you still maintain a high level of optimism. I feel as if you have people breadcrumb you so that you could be in a position where you would need help so that they could exploit you. And I feel as if you've had people who went above and beyond to break your spirit. And somehow they may have or have had more things than you materialistically. And all they really wanted was that innocence about you. And because they couldn't get it, they tried to break that about you. And I feel as if you guys are naturally wealthy because you're just grateful for everything you have. You understand the importance of just going, like, I don't know. It's something. I don't want to classify you guys or blanket you guys because you guys are all so prism rainbow. You guys are all so unique. But what I'm picking up is you've had people target your joy. Yeah. And you're still showing up in this youthful manner. Like whenever someone tries to breadcrumb you, you turn whatever they gave you into something beautiful. You put value on anything that you decide to attach your name to. Okay? So, what happens to the individuals who cause you pain when you purge stagnant pain? Also, we're going to inquire what happens to you as well. We'll start what happens with you, because self-awareness is like high for you guys. Definitely high. I feel led to turn this up. It's flipped over, but it's the 8 of Hearts in reverse, but I feel to turn it up this way. And what I'm picking up from the 8 of Hearts in reverse, keep that, okay, is it was in reverse because you guys are finding creative ways by connecting to your inner child to release strongholds of holding on to pain. And I'm feeling like these trauma bonds that were placed into your energetic body field were strategically placed. So it would be like a riddle or a labyrinth to understand your mental. There was a lot of mental manipulation done on you. So you would be, when you would speak, you would not be understood. So whoever was doing harm to you, they wanted to appear as if they were balanced, as if they were you, as if they were the heartfelt people, because they didn't like what they saw in themselves when they were around you. So these people caused you harm and pain, a lot of pain, Power One, because they did not like the fact that you represented change. Your love is so deep and so inspiring that they knew that if they didn't change with you, they would get left behind. So they created obstacles at a heartfelt level, so where you would constantly go in a cycle of never healing, always playing the same thing over and over. And somehow you found a creative, youthful, childlike way to be able to walk away from them. And they don't know how you did it. So we got the 3 of Spades, supported by the Queen of Hearts in reverse. So what this is telling me, this is talking about a romantic interest, because this color pink here, this was someone that you gave your heart to when in your innocence and naivety. This is someone who knew a little bit more about things you were not aware of. You possibly became aware of some things after uniting with them. Someone from your past life. And as painful as this situation was with them, now I won't talk about it. Because this basically keeps the trauma bond, you're not being taught. They don't want you talking about what happened with them. That's why they send a lot of spiritual warfare your way. But this person, you met this person and you experienced a very painful situation with them to close out a karmic cycle with them from lifetimes ago. And with this Queen of Hearts in purple, you guys are naturally psychic, but when you're around toxic, low vibrational energy, like envy and jealousy, and then you'll have people like trying to spitefully hurt you, this can cut you off from your psychic abilities. So this person from a past lifetime wanted to keep you stuck with them and didn't want you to be able to defend yourself against the spiritual warfare they sent your way. What does Power One need to know about what does Power One need to know? 7 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds. This person worked overtime. It was their 9 to 5 to keep you constantly feeling unstable. Because they knew if you understood what stability was, you would recognize that they weren't stable and you would leave them. So they wanted to have you any way they could, even if that meant destroying your essence, which they couldn't destroy your essence. But this individual I'm picking up is very diabolical and highly codependent, stalkerish. And when you met them, you were really naive, so you wouldn't have picked up on this. And they played on it. Okay. So, Spirit, what happens when Power One purges stagnant energy? What happens to the individuals who cause them pain? I'm thinking of a song, John Batiste, Freedom. Okay. So, 4 of Hearts and 10 of Hearts. So this person while they breadcrumbed you, and they spoke as if, you know, their throat chakra's blocked. Because what they did, they breadcrumbed you and they made you all these empty promises of this is family, this is what we're gonna have. All the while, they were just really more so focused on taking your stability from you and your creative energy. They wanted to manifest off your creative energy. They wanted to use your creative energy to create stability. So now what's happening is these people, I'm picking up, they also put a whole lot of their stuff onto you. The family dynamic that they didn't want you to know that they were continuing a generational curse is what happens when you release that stagnant pain. They can't deny that they're in a toxic family. They can't deny that they do not have stability. They can't deny that they do not have a zest for life. It's like people pick up on this energy when they're around of shiftiness. Like they try to act like they're stable. They're really good at play on words, but they're attracting people like them who are just as highly codependent. And every time they think of this is I want this 10 of Hearts lifestyle, the problems at home worsen because they're not willing to actually do the hard work. And I was about to say the dirty work, but they're not willing to get their hands dirty to actually create a foundation
So that all this talk, because they're into the law of attraction. They like to do a lot of talking. They don't exactly like to do the work. They just like to, if I say it, it's gonna happen. So every time they think of, I want that 10 of hearts, I want that 10 of cups feeling, things get harder at home. Things get extremely hard for them. And they experience emotional assassination. And also assassination of character. Because this person, they did a lot to cause you pain. There was a lot of binding magic done on you multiple times. This is the kind of binding magic where it's signs of a sociopath. So they're meeting people. So what happens to the individual who caused you pain when you purge stagnant pain? Whatever curse they put on you goes to them. Confusion. So they're not good at making decisions, and they run into people just like them. Let's get another message for Pile 1. So Pile 1, I'm also picking up that you're not really used to peace, and you're being asked to look up resources that are peaceful. You know, if the genre of peace you're looking for, or the creation of peace you're looking for, hasn't been created yet, you're being asked to make it yourself and put it out. Because you are such powerful manifestors, Pile 1, that if you focus on what is my ex doing, how's my ex doing, you'll be noticing, you'll be walking into that and seeing more of that. You're being asked to literally meditate on peace, joy, and happiness, so you can draw it in, because your mind is so powerful, Pile 1. Like, your mind has been freed since you sent that person back. The confusion that you're being asked to find new things that will help you attract harmony into your life. Because it feels as if this person is like a ghost to you. And I really feel this person wanted to be so impactful in your life. They did a lot of heinous things to you so that you could let their energy linger. But you've done all the inner work so that they're not anymore in your energy field. It's more so it's like a ghost, a haunting. It's like you're afraid, okay, I'm hearing all this good stuff is coming my way, but what if it's a mask to hide something sinister? And this person was very sinister towards you. So we got the 7 of Wands supported by the King of Hearts in reverse. So you are going to learn how much of a powerful alchemizer you are. So the 7 of Wands, where is it where you let your guard down too easily? What fear is having you have your guard up too high? Because I feel like Power 1, you might have your guards up too high, or you might let them all down at once. So it's going to be important for you to recognize, I have my guards up too high, possibly because I felt as if I had no control over the situation and it got out of hand. But now I know that I can stand up on my own 2 feet. Okay, so, then you may notice you let your guard down too much. Why might you let, you know all this stuff, right? Self-awareness. And then you'll find your nice sweet spot, because with this King of Hearts in reverse, you have so much knowledge You can be able to discern a dark magician who doesn't have pure magic and just wants to energy harvest off of you. So I'm also feeling like pile 1, you guys are people's dark magicians, and I'm also, dark magicians can be witches too. They're karma. You don't even have to have an interaction with them. They may just target you with toxic energy, and it's over for them. So I'm gonna end it there because I feel like that's it. Let's cleanse the energy. I keep looking at this condom. It's mint chocolate flavor. So because you guys are cleansing, your heart chakra's cleansing because your sacral chakra's cleansing. So pile 2, we have this man putting flour down on the surface so it don't stick. So I feel like there's individuals who was trying to play God in your life, trying to do cover-ups. And I feel like you're alchemizing the situation. Like, it looks like this man is making, I was carrying pizza, but he can be making anything with bread, baking. I feel as if you guys are realizing you have all the ingredients to bake. Something's baking. Something in the oven, you know? And I feel like you guys got this passion. Like I remember when I worked at a nursing home as a server, and the chefs there, it's kind of like you knew not to fuck with them. You know? The ones in charge just like, stay out their way and shit. But if you was on, honest and shit, they loved you. I also met some that was, manipulative, and they use their rage to kind of do a little bit too extra. So what I'm picking up here, you guys are in alchemy energy. Things are changing very rapidly for you guys. And as quickly as you're, alchemizing things and releasing negative energy at quite a fast rate, your past, whoever caused you harm and pain, is doing a cover up after cover up after cover up. Their life force is going into being exposed for everything they did. Because the more you alchemize the pain, they really understand the depths of what they did. It's like these people are very shallow, they chose not to feel certain things. And when you started healing, they didn't like that they were getting their transfer of energy back to them. So they subject you to a lot of spiritual warfare. They didn't want those emotions back. So what I'm picking up is when you stuck through it and you say, I'm going to heal anyway. Well, these people, they noticed that magic wasn't working. So they devoted time to do cover-ups, gossip, things like that. Only for it to be very just, why is this not working? So there's a lot of cover up going for what happened. Like people who done you dirty, they're doing a lot of cover up. They're gonna try to act like they didn't do nothing to you. Cause whatever you is gonna be in the oven baking that you about to give birth to, it's gonna be so refreshing that these people, they're able to identify the next best thing they see as you, and they don't want any connection to being on your bad side. They don't want to be seen as the bad guys being connected to you. Interesting. Okay. Devon, what's his name? Taylor. I don't know who Taylor. Why so serious? He sings Hear Me Now. Terrell, Devon Terrell. So maybe you guys should relax. Yeah, intuition. Okay, repeat lies as if this makes the lie true. And yeah, you a star seed. These are people who targeted star seeds and they consistently abuse you guys. Yeah, you've been asked to relax. The more you relax, the more stuff goes back on them. What will help you relax is what lessons will help you not repeat the same lessons. Because basically what they're doing is the same thing. But your intuition is going to be on fire. The more you relax, the deeper your intuition goes, Power 2. And these people repeat lies as if this makes the lie true. Let me get more. What I'm picking up here for that one, they're constantly pulling on your energy. Okay, so Power 2, what I'm picking up, whoever targeted you because you're a star seed and they wanted to abuse you, they are they got like plans. Like if they're able to break into your energetic field, they'll do the one where they just straight lie on you. But if they're not able to break into your energetic field, they gonna kiss your ass. Yeah, so it's like they're trying to basically lower your energetic field. When you hearing this, actively doing it, they're gonna try to attack your crown chakra. And the goal is they're trying to plant seeds so that you can fall into line with, just in case we able to fuck up Power 2. We're gonna say this if it's working. And if it's not working, we're gonna kiss their ass and see what will have them lower their guard down so we can go back to plan B. Okay. Okay, or plan A. All right. Let's see. What happens when Power 2 purges stagnant pain? 3 of Wands and 4 of Hearts with 9 of Wands in reverse. So we got, with this 3 of Wands here, I'm picking up, you had a lot of people playing in your energy field so that you could attract toxic, unhealthy lovers who would act like they was family, but the goal is so they could cause you hardship. And I feel as if you had a lot of people trying to set you up with somebody who was toxic so they could say you was unbalanced. Because I'm feeling like power too. When you around positive energy, you flourish. But when you around negative energy, you know, and you're not setting healthy boundaries or doing self-care, you start to it's easy to attack you by basically emotionally draining you, verbally abusing you, making it so that you're not able to provide for yourself, making it so you're emotionally unstable, and making it seem as if you're not good at making choices with, you know, the connections you have. So it's like people wanted you to basically seem as if, you know, they are like the company they keep, or your company that you would attract would cause you so much stress that you would seem as if you didn't know how to make good decisions and see things clearly. So that's also what you're healing from. That, okay. What other message do you have, Spirit, to Power One? I'm hearing jealous by Jonas, whatever his name. That's not healthy. So what I'm picking up is you have a toxic, jealous lover who's trying to get your attention. Like, that's why it's my right to be hellish. I still get jealous. You got a toxic lover who is justifying their toxic actions. That's disgusting. So we have 3 of diamonds in pink, supported by 9 of spades in reverse. So what I'm picking up, Power 2, is that when you release stagnant energy, you're able to clearly see a way out of the mental traps that were set up so you would not see yourself clearly. I feel like when you in an energy where you want to downplay yourself, you attract people who show you, okay, this is how you feeling about yourself. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna give you we're gonna show you how powerful you are at the law of attraction, so that you'll have people who downplay you. And it's important for you to face your fears and rise to the occasion and be confident. So I feel, Power 2, whenever you're confident and you speak your truth with conviction, people leave you alone. But when you are, trying to deny how you feel about a situation, and people, the ones who caused you pain, know how deep they went. They know exactly what they did. In fact, they're haunted by it. They're guilt-ridden. They know the exact beginning of it, the intention. They know why it started, because their heart chakra was either off balance or over. What was off balance was under or over. And they know exactly how far they went to set you up for failure. So when you're like, I don't trust myself, you attract people who challenge this. But when you are like, I trust myself, throw at me what you gonna throw at me, I'm gonna be cool. Everything goes in your favor. That's why relaxation came in. So while you're learning to relax, these other people are panicking because they understand how powerful star seeds are. That's why they chose to abuse you as they did. How you feel about yourself is how the world reflects that back to you. The law of attraction is constantly working for you, Power 2. Okay? So what happens to the individuals who cause you pain when you purge stagnant pain? Yeah, Joan is jealous. It's my right to be hellish. I still get jealous. So what that's telling me how to well, don't pay attention to that. Somebody is trying to stop you from having new experiences. The more you start getting a lot of bombarded messages of ex people coming in, if it's like a gnat like type of energetic persistence, that means you about to phase them out and welcome in something brand new. That the experience is gonna be so healing. You're gonna be like, I didn't know you could have interactions with people like this. This is interesting. Yeah. So we got the 9 of Wands, clubs upright, supported by 5 of spades in reverse. So when you purge stagnant energy, these people's lives get harder. Emotionally, they're being dragged through the mud. Throat chakra wise, they start experiencing difficulties expressing their needs. And they feel, because they feel how they feel is what they attract. So they feel defeated. So they start attracting opportunities to feel defeated, one after another, back to back. And a lot of these people who targeted star seeds knew that you need an open heart chakra to protect yourself. So a lot of them possibly went above and beyond to do conflict magic on you. So you would keep your heart chakra closed because they knew if they were in a lot of conflict, they would close their heart chakras off and they wouldn't be able to manifest, which is what's happening now. They can't manifest anything, and you manifesting very quickly, rapidly. Okay. Once again, we got the same energies. 5 of spades in reverse, 9 of wands, clubs. These individuals lose their ability to fight because they're so emotionally exhausted. I feel these people really went above and beyond to exhaust you emotionally. So it would, when you would speak, it would seem as if you weren't being heard or understood. But now these people aren't being heard and understood. Now these people are encountering people who is having them doubt themselves. These people are being bamboozled by the people that they work with to set you up for failure. It's like they had a common goal to take you out, but then they saw you was winning on a consistent basis and you reached a level that they can't even reach, spiritually speaking. And so they know you're super protected. So now the people that they working with, it's like, it's just messy. It's just a whole bunch of messiness. It's like these people not able to sleep. Some of them are developing addictions to substance abuse, because not only did what they do to you come out with this mint chocolate condom, somebody got somebody pregnant, and with the mint, whatever they're doing is being cleaned up, but not in a way where it's being hidden. At a sea level, it's being uncovered. All the stuff in their personal life they try to run away from, being unearthed. With the chocolate, they overindulge in some shit. And with it being the condom, they thought they was protected, but and with the orange being here, Everything's changing for them. They wake up as fast as you heal. That's how their lives change. That's crazy cool. Like, that's why a bunch of people try to stop you from healing in the back in the day, because when you change, they had to change. So those who are like, I don't want to change, let me do spiritual warfare on pile 2, so they'll just stop so I can get a break. Change, 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 change. So these people have high anxiety now. And the fact that you're able to be so calm, cool, and collect, pile 2, while they're losing their shit, but they trying to act like they not, they're looking to you for guidance as how to act. Because all that magic they did is backfiring on them. We get a couple more messages and 10 of clubs, 2 of diamonds. So these when you release stagnant pain, because these people wanted to shut your throat chakra down, they encounter people who have them doubt their communication skills. So you'll notice some of them may seem, as in the beginning, like they were confident communicating, but you'll start to notice the insecurities that they wanted to hide from you start taking over. And they start having trouble communicating. And with 2 of diamonds here, anything that they have been desiring to get, they don't know how to ask for what it is they want or need. So, when you release stagnant pain, their basic needs, they have trouble getting it. So they start getting in the spirit of martyrdom and giving everything away to get it. And this is what's attracting people like them. We got predictable in reverse. So basically, they don't trust their decision making. We got stonewalling. We get another one, and so they're get back to yourself in reverse. They're getting so pulled apart. So when they first met you, when I'm picking up pile 2, you are the one who was pulled apart, and now you're pulling yourself back together. So they're being pulled apart. And with stonewalling, you're being asked to stonewall these people, because this is going to reveal to you how far they're willing to go for attention. Like I said, they're in the spirit of martyrdom now as we speak, and it's getting worse, and they're being exploited. They're going to give you exactly whatever it is they took from you. Stonewall them. Care how long it takes, stonewall their asses, because they want to get a rise out of you. To, because they feel, I don't like the way I'm feeling. So stonewall them. And we're predictable. The changes that's coming is so unsettling. Something about to be mentally hospitalized. They don't know how to adjust to change. And because you change rapidly around the clock, I'm hearing and feeling. Change is happening. They could go to bed next to somebody. They already felt the relationship was being torn apart, but then they get extra emphasis is being torn apart. They wake up. They try to get back to, remember when we used to do this? And the person's like, yeah, but that was yesterday. Like, I feel you guys changing so fast, like literally as fast as you're changing, their situation's changing energetically. And then when the people in their household try to act like, okay, nothing's changed, they get a reality check. So these other changes that's being made. What? So that's why you had a lot of spiritual warfare coming your way, because they didn't like that they had to change. So now this is gonna be kissing your ass, because They feel if they can get you to lower your guard down, they can get back to what they was doing to put things back in their favor. So then they can say, I told you Pal 2 won't right. No, they just jealous because you a starseed. That's it. Hey, Pal 3, welcome, welcome. So this is a fire pit, a very fancy one. So I'm feeling like with this, you talk about stagnant pain purging, you guys are definitely purging. And it looks good. This is a fancy fire pit, like, you guys make healing look good and people try to copy you and do it, but it doesn't feel good, so they give up and they just evil eye you and then they get more karma. So a lot of people, they're trying to act as if they're healing, but they're not healing. So you guys are definitely healing at a fast rate too. No one can deny it. And they're trying to act like they're healing. They're trying to make it look pretty. See, I'm picking up on some people that would interrupt your healing process when you felt it was at, at a very vulnerable stage, aka ugly stage. And these people would consistently interrupt your healing at a very specific moment when things didn't look the best, when you were down on your lowest, and they would exploit it. And now that you're being able to heal and they can't interrupt it, and they're getting back all the karma that they dealt out to you, especially trauma, they're trying to act like they healing now because they know it. Because what the way their mind is wired, they're thinking, because they see in black and white, or if some of them just see in black, they're seeing, if I try to set Pal 3 up that way, Pal 3 or somebody else might try to set me up in the same exact way. And I know the amount of pressure we applied to Pal 3 to keep it together made them crack. So let me, because see, what they said, when they said you crack, it was when you expressed your emotions, when you did not have boundaries and you had just took on too much. And the way you expressed your emotions around people that was planning and plotting on you, they used that, you was off balance too at this time. They used that opportunity to undercut you and, make it look as if, I told you Pal 3 ain't stable. And now they're trying to numb everything. They feeling everything. They're trying to act like they're healing. That's why you'll notice you have people who don't support you with everything you got going, but they sit there and watch your stuff after you're done. It's because they're trying to see, how can I act like Pal 3? Something tells me, Pal 3, you completely revamped your image. And you solidified yourself. So that's why they're trying to copy you. But these people ain't even in the thick of what you experience, and they already contemplating suicide. And I'm feeling like these people try to push you to the brink. They knew they couldn't kill you, so they wanted to have you take yourself out. And then while they was discovering things about you that they wanted to take on for themselves, they copied your persona. Interesting. Let's keep going. We have the 4 of spades, 4 of clubs. So I'm picking up, this is your foundation, family. 4, 4. This is people that felt stable when you showed signs of instability. I feel for a while you try to hide what they did to you or how it made you feel, and these people, they exploited you through severe sadistic acts of abuse because they didn't like that you were stonewalling them. They didn't like the fact that you seemed at peace. So they would go above and beyond to jar your reality. They wanted you to have a distorted way of viewing the world. And they took pride in being able to emotionally manipulate you to the point where you did not recognize that what they were doing was simply playing games with your mental. And this started in the home. And I feel like anybody in your family who was triggered by you, you could have a parental figure who allowed others to do this because they wanted to be well liked in the family. So if you was the punching bag, because I feel you naturally attracted sadistic narcissists to you, the family member went along with it. But when it was just you guys, they would act like y'all was cool and buddy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for a while you attracted people like what you grew up with, people who would abuse and exploit you around other people, but who would want to act like they was cool with you because they felt safest with you. They didn't feel safe with the other ones because they saw how mean the other ones were to you. So they didn't want to get treated like that, but now they getting treated like that. You ain't there no more to take the bait, to be the punching bag. And so they like, you know what I'm saying? So okay. We got King of Wands and 2 of Hearts. Okay. 7 of Diamonds and Queen of Hearts. So you naturally, pile 3, attract very wealthy, well-balanced, harmonious individuals into your life who not only look good on the outside, but they have hearts of gold on the inside. You naturally attract love interests that people would only dream of having, but because they're not doing the inner work, they would just sit there and just plan and plot how to get close to you so they could break up your foundation, whatever it is you was building. So this shows me that the people who caused you harm naturally attract people that give them emotional headaches, where they can't speak their truth, and where they get left behind. And these people who went above and beyond to cause you harm are naturally bitter by nature. And I don't like to say bitter by nature, but it's like they put themselves on default. So their default is bitterness. Okay. These people did a whole lot of spell work to block you from a union. They wanted you to feel like them, constantly heartbreak after heartbreak. And they did everything to stop you from glowing, because they knew that when you was in your power, you would meet this person. So there was a lot of spiritual warfare done so you could continue meeting very unhealthy people. But the beautiful thing about this is that you were able to see actions you were doing and how it was easy to like attract these people. It wasn't just, oh, they're doing spell work on you to attract toxic partners. You saw your toxicity and you started healing it. And you started receiving less and less toxicity. And so these people are receiving the same partners that you receive. In fact, they're trying, like at first when they started receiving these partners, it was just like, oh my gosh, I got all these options. And then it was one heartbreak after another, And instead of paying it, like they would keep doing spell work. So now what's happening, these people, while you're releasing stagnant energy, these people are actively having to go through all the rounds of spell work they did on you so you could attract toxic people. You're protected from toxic people, even though you do attract healthy and toxic, but toxic partners are being curved away from you and going back to the sender. Some of these people fearing their lives. So we got the 2 of hearts and 4 of hearts. So when you decide to release and purge pain, you attract healthier love partners. But your ancestors also protecting you from people who it's like, while you healing, you'll notice you continuously doing healing, because some of the people that you could possibly attract with your energy, they might try to stop your healing because you're gonna leave them behind. So you're being protected from people who would try to cause you spiritual warfare because they couldn't get access to your sexual energy. Also, they would do everything they could to destabilize you. You've already experienced spiritual warfare coming your way so that you're not able to defend yourself, so that they could basically set you up and manipulate the situation. You've already experienced this and you're being protected from it. These people aren't. They're getting that. They're getting those people who they feel crazy with. They feel like they don't know whether they coming or going. They feel like if they stand their ground with these people, abuse is going to take place. And for some of them, abuse is actively taking place. We have the 4 of clubs, 9 of hearts, and 3 of wands. So what's happening for you is you're bringing more happiness into your home. And when I say home, every aspect of home, your temple, your mind, body, your soul, your actual home. And because you are a temple, everywhere you go, the energy changes. So you're changing the energy around the neighborhood. So you might notice, a lot of stuff is being uprooted for a lot of people that not really understanding the transition. But you're going to look back and realize, wait, this environment is completely different. With 3 of clubs in this pink, you're learning how to not let, loneliness, codependency issues get you back in some toxic cycles. But these people ain't. They also experience this severe poverty. Because I feel like when you got with certain energies, Pile 3, You weren't able to manifest the way you were able to manifest. So these people aren't able to manifest anymore. Let's get one more card for y'all. And we'll get a couple more messages and we'll keep it pushing. So with 9 of clubs and 8 of hearts, and this 5 of hearts in reverse, you sent that energy all back to them. So now these people are experiencing severe emotional turmoil. So you know why you're reaching bigger heights spiritually, they're reaching lower depths of emotional poverty. And you know, when you are really sad, it strips you of your physical energy. So their health is starting to decline. They're experiencing a lot of people leaving them behind. And this can even be for someone you just, met in passing, but they misinterpreted your energy as an energy source, and they started playing with fire. You got a big assignment, and Spirit is not going to allow anybody to disturb that. So these people are experiencing re-victimization at a severe level, because I feel these people did everything to re-victimize you so you would not heal. I feel as if you heal, I feel as if they set you up with so much conflict so that you could only heal one thing over and over and repeat cycles, and they would just set up new higher levels of conflict to mind fuck you. So you would constantly be in this re-victimization. So you would constantly attract even more, because it's like the more you would somehow heal the same thing over and over, they got pissed and they sent even worse forms of spiritual warfare to your door. So not only would you be enduring new or advanced fucked up spiritual warfare, you would still be healing the same shit. So now they're experiencing it. The illusion. Change is bad. The truth. My family feared change. Change is love. My family was denied love because they refused to change. So these people are being denied love. And you're actually experiencing love. You may be experiencing on an energetic level, and you may still be working through fears of how to open yourself up to others, but that's just simply part of the process and journey. And these people, because they're getting a taste of their own medicine, they thought that they would close your heart chakra off so they could consistently bottom feed off of your pain until you outed yourself. Well, some of them are going to be killing themselves. You're going to be hearing about a lot of death, Pile 3, in your family. And there going to be some cover-ups because people ain't going to want them to know such and such killed themselves. But the truth going to come out. And also, you got energy vampires feeding off each other, which they not really, it's not the same as feeding off of an empath, okay? Energy vampires feeding off each other actually end up increasing disease. That's why they don't like fucking with each other. And they die early. That's why they'll still keep trying to fuck with an empath. And when the empath stonewalls them, well, and because they're not listening to energetic boundaries, in Power 3, you're very protected. Your ancestors don't play. Your ancestors saying, when you got people trying to energy bottom feed off you, just stay cool. They taking care of it. We got feel the need to ward off bad energy or negative vibes. So now your past, whoever hurt you, they're all into energy this. Let me get crystals. Let me sage. Okay. Okay, we go. I got it. But the reason all that shit ain't working is because they're not willing to clean the matter out their own eyes. As you just saw me pick matter out my eyes. Yes. I was like, all right, let me do this. Let me do this. Because, anywho, so We're going to close it there. And I hope that helped you guys.